Right, I've done it again. Somebody's going to laugh at that. That's the strip that we played on Saturday. We lost. Market Raisin seconds, I think it was, having on their two previous visits been bowled out something like 29 and 32. Decided to bring a couple of better players. Okay, they're not breaking any rules. We were a couple of our best players down. Not an excuse. We didn't play well enough on the day, but it just gets frustrating, that's all. There's still, let me just see, maybe you see a little darker patch about 2/3 of the way down. That's the low point of this square. That's where the water runs across under the covers when it really does rain, and of course it's really rained, hasn't it? But apparently I got some good feedback. So he really did play well. So that's always nice, isn't it? Everybody likes to be told you've done a good job. There's nothing better than positive feedback. That's a previous track. Looks a little bare on the ends, but there is some grass growing there. That will be the practice strip from Thursday. Just going to give it a couple of days more, and that'll be open for the lads to use. And that is the under 13s track, which I think we've certainly got one game next week. That'll be next Monday. We might have got two, but that's what we're going to use anyway. And it's looking a little bit shaggy, so it's that's going to get tidied up this week. It's growing so quick at the moment, just unbelievably quick. But I'm happy because good grass growth should mean good root growth, and that's what I want. Underneath is where the business happens. On top is window dressing. That looks nice, but it's the underneath that makes a decent track. It's Saturday afternoon, and that's the track provided for us by the legend that is Mr. Tester, or Teggy as he's known. It's a cracking job year after year, and this is a ground that has hosted Lincolnshire County games, 3-day games. They're not going to go somewhere where it's crap. Lovely pavilion set up there, open for the first time today, I think, with the appropriate social distancing and what have you. But 240 scored by Barton Town, who won the toss and chose to bat. And yeah, I can see why. That's rock hard, that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is Barton, North Humber side, just short of the bridge. In fact, they just see the towers for the Humber Bridge poking above that house. This is a cracking little venue. Well, it's not little, it's a cracking cricket venue, it really is. Good morning. Sunday, 6th of June. Rings a bell. D-Day. Anniversary of D-Day. I wasn't around, just for all you jokers out there. Yeah, tired this morning. Yesterday was a long day. I was on the ground for about 9 AM, and I know the real professionals are going to laugh. So, you know, they'll have been there 2 hours already. Well, okay, thank you for your efforts, that's great. We all do things our own way, and for me that was early. So I've got some pitch prep work to do in relation to the I think second team game, which is at home this afternoon, and I've got a couple of under 13 games Monday and Tuesday, so I wanted to get that done. So when I finish that, I've got to go to Barton on Humber, home of the Barton Vikings, and score for the first team there. That was a long game, went right to the last over. Then I called back at the ground on the way back from there. Got home about 9:45, and so somebody's just gone past me very aggressively in a bright red Jaguar, which is a sign saying look at me, I'm a... Anyway, yep, today I am umpiring, and it's Lincolnshire v Cambridgeshire. I think it's under 13s level, 13s or 14s, I forget which. But the venue is Grimsby Town. So I've said I was tired. I've jumped onto the M180, and I'm now travelling towards the coast. And it's a 12 noon start. Got to be there for 11 latest. Somebody's supposed to be meeting there for some stuff I'm selling, and no, it's not anything naughty, it's just some old stage lights that I own. If he turns up, I'm a Dutchman, because I just don't think he will. But he's got a very tight time window, because I've built in about 15 minutes, because once people start turning up, and I officially sort of take charge, but you become responsible for everything that happens. As far as the game's concerned, I haven't got time to deal with other people. Then I've got to concentrate on my responsibilities for the day. So if this gentleman turns up, pays the money we've agreed, great. I'll be surprised, but I will be surprised. Right, I'll bring you some shots from Grimsby Town Cricket Club. Nobody wants to see Grimsby itself, unless you're in non-league football teams. Little dig to any Grimsby supporting colleagues there. You'll be playing the Hope and Anchor at South Ferriby soon. Keep going that way. Only kidding. I'll bring you some coverage from Grimsby Town, their ground. It's quite historic, and it's a nice place. I know Grimsby has a reputation, but most places, if you judge them on their worst areas, they're not great. Swings and roundabouts. I will catch you later. Bye. Nice to see Ransoms represented here at Grimsby. Good old-fashioned parkway. It's a bit cleaner than mine is, though. Nice machines. Now then, Mr. Shields, with your admittedly quite entertaining Break 75. This is the mid-handicap version of it. I'm going to try and break 80. This is a par 72. But I have got a little advantage today. The first hole is out of play because they're burying the bodies of... No, sorry, they're improving the drainage here at the beautiful Normanby Hall Golf Club in North Lincolnshire. So if you can try and break 75, I'll try and break 80 off 17 holes. Is that a deal? We can buy each other a pint. Might be a Coca-Cola light, but there you go. Right, par 3 start today, and I am pin high. Let's see how this goes. This looks very position A-ish. We've now got an uphill shot over the ditch to a sloping green. And there is a very rare beast for me. That was a birdie 3 on our third hole, or my second today. So, Rick, I'm coming for you, mate. Really am. Hey, Ricky, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Well, that was a cheeky little 8-iron from 122, and I think 12 feet for birdie. Walking up the 16th, par 5, got a good drive away, and if Mr. Shields is watching this, it's on. And I'm somewhere around level par. I don't look too close at the scoreboard because I don't want to get giddy. Just having one of those days where putts drop. You remember them, Rick? I'm not kidding. I love your content. You make me smile every time you put a video out. Don't mean I'm not gonna try and wind you up a little though. But, you play good golf, and obviously your producer is the brains of the operation. But right, let's see what I'm gonna do here. Right. One thing I've appreciated today is just how difficult it is to try and film yourself playing golf while you're actually playing golf. It is a lot of messing about, so yeah, I slightly appreciate the efforts some of the YouTubers, all the YouTubers make to actually bring us that content, especially when they're on their own. Yeah, props to you guys, did a good job. Right, only 17 holes today because the first hole, which is a par 4, was out of play due to some drainage work that's going in. Where was it? Yeah, it was just 17 holes. The first hole is out of play for drainage work. And I said my target at the start of the round was to break 80. Which off 17 holes, yeah, should be done. didn't break 80. I broke 70. I've had a gross 69, which you can take any way you want, but it was 69. 17 holes, but that's my best round in 30 years. So I'm happy. I look it, don't I? Catch you later. Right, match day here at the park, Halton the Clay. Today's visitors. This is the track that they're going to be using. Those of you know what the jug of water for, great. Those of you that don't, put the water in the stump holes before the game. Makes the stumps stay in a lot better, stops it crumbling around it, and where you've got the stumps flapping around in the hole halfway through the game. I think 99.9% of the people watching this video will already know about that, so never mind. Right, I do need to be honest about this one. I am nervous of how this one will play, because it's been in use quite a while, although it has been rested, as in I've not overcut it, I've not overrolled it, and I've tried to keep some moisture in it, but it's starting to show its age, and I am getting, as you can see, not quite sure if the camera's picking it up, but I'm getting cracking. That one looks to be showing. You need some cracking on it. The next pitch is not ready yet. I couldn't swap to that, so I'm a bit nervous about how this one will play. I know it's dry enough. I'm just a bit concerned whether I've got it too dry and it's going to start giving big cracks. We'll see. The sun's coming out on the rest of the ground, and there is Phil the Fez. Everything else is ready. Well, that sight screen needs moving, and I need to put that hose pipe away, and for the rest of it, yeah, not a bad looking place to play cricket. Right, let's get on with those other jobs. 11 AM, and I've just had a text message to say that the opposition have cancelled, because they've only got 7 players. Disappointed, not questioning them at all for that. I trust them. If they haven't got that, they haven't. It's just really worked hard this week to get the ground ready, because they've always been a good club to us, and it's lovely having them visiting, and we'd like to make sure the ground looks good. And I'm not saying it's going to be wasted, because the work can be done tomorrow. It's just, you know, I've been up here a couple of hours already, like just doing final touches. Now, I could have been at home with my good lady, but we've also done things like, you can see this behind us, behind me I should say. Put the gazebo up so that the opposition scorer doesn't have to sit uncovered in the sunshine. In fact, if I can swap cameras round, yeah, there we go. That's a slightly better view of it. If I go back here, so that would have been away scorer, and that's home scorer. That's the rest of the ground. Well, I think some of the guys may be coming up for a practice net, but disappointing. Sunday evening, late afternoon. We just finished a North Lindsey League Cup match, which is 30 overs a side. We've just played our local rivals at Oakborough, and it was a fairly comfortable win for Normanby. Some good performances from some of the juniors, one of which was playing his first senior game, and the lad can bowl, and it's lovely to see. That's the future of the club. I've just got the wet. I've got the flat hose down, just getting a little bit of water on that. I think that's the last for that track. No more, no mas. That was a boxer said that, wasn't it? Well, this is going to be. Well, I know that's looking quite dark. It's not as dark as that in real life, but that's going to be next weekend for the first visit here for many years of Cherry Willingham Cricket Club. So it'd be nice to introduce them to Normanby. It's been a beautiful day, and I'll put this in as my entry for patch of the day every day. It's been a good day up the park. Just a quick look at the camera setup I've used for recording today's game. The highlights will be on Play Cricket a bit later this evening. I'll put a link in it to any most of you. So we've got one car battery, a couple of crocodile clips to a cigarette lighter socket, and then one of them plug-in USB 12 volt to 5 volt converters up there, and it's just my old iPhone. I'm using a software package called Epoch Cam Pro, which I think cost me $6.99 for the Pro version, and I'm quite impressed with what it did today. It's not as good as a dedicated camera, but that is currently away being repaired, so it's a nice budget way to capture some video highlights for those that score using Play Cricket Scorer Pro. All the toys. Good morning. What day is it today? It's Monday. That was it. It was Monday. Right, main job for today has been this track, which has had a few games on it and has then also been used for practice for a week or two. And I'm taking it out of play now. I'm going to move practice to a game strip that we used, which is this one, which today is getting a thorough soaking, and just get it all knitted nicely together, and then let that dry, and then release that to the boys and girls for net practice. But you can see that there's holes. We all know the foot holes and scratch marks and whatever. What I've done here is I've actually got no intention of using this again this season. It could be there as a reserve, but I don't really want to. So I've blown all the crap out of the holes using that. So I haven't got a handheld blower, so cleaned it all out. It's had a little bit of loam put in and then seeded I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's the HM1 we use. And then a bit more loam on top of that, and I've gone over it with everybody's favourite tool, a very old and battered, but it still works as Sisis True Loot. Anyway, it works. Gives me a nice level surface, and just go down this end. This is a Normanby Hall end for the posh ones. Similar job here, although I've got a bit of crap I need to get rid of there. Next step on this will be I'm going to bring that flat hose over it. I just want it lightly dampening, not much at all. Just want to get it to a stage where I can put a medium roller on it without causing problems, and that will just to give me some contact between seed and soil, and then it's see if the weather's on our side. But, yep, we've done that. Move on. When I get these jobs done, and I can sense a sneaky 9 holes, maybe even 18.